do. What you got for gaming news this week, Derrick?
Man, we got 2 new PS5 controller colors coming out, and they are sexy, baby.
They are pretty sexy. I'll agree with you.
We got a red on black, which I thought would be my favorite, but the black on black, oh my God.
Yeah.
It is beautiful. And you ain't got to tell me twice. I'm going to go buy one of these mugs as soon as they come out. I ain't got a PS5. I'm going to buy me a black on black, and I'm going to use the white one as a backup, because I think that white controller is ugly.
I'm not a fan. Yeah.
I don't like it.
You should unbox it and hold it while you watch your Resident Evil Village playthroughs, and then it's almost like you're playing.
And act like I'm getting the haptic feedback.
Yeah. Yeah,
oh my God, it's
shake it a bunch.
It's amazing.
I gotta tell you, those triggers are pretty cool because they obviously, with the bare bones Dark Alliance port, nothing's being done with the controller. So I definitely feel the difference between that and then when I'm playing Returnal, they do such a good job with the haptic feedback on the actual triggers for shooting and the alternate fire mode and everything. Wow, so cool.
Actually, I might have a hit on a PS5.
Yeah, you said something last week.
Well, this is from a different source, so.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking, hopefully it'll come through, and if it comes through, if this source comes through, then I'll have to hit up our friends over at Carl, like I don't see it, and see if we can't get them some too.
I'm crossing my fingers for you, man. I really am, because multiple sources are saying that we may not see the shortage end until 2022, and I make this off. This is an open offer for you and our friends in Houston, which is going to be a little tougher for them to do. You can come over anytime you want and play Miles Morales, whatever you're waiting to play on the PS5, especially if you have to wait until next year, because that is bullshit. I will set aside the basement and my favorite gaming chair, hop in, play the game, enjoy yourself. You deserve it. This is bullshit, and it's the least I can do. I will make you pizza rolls, sir.
Oh, man, that sounds great. I'm gonna sign into my own shit so I can get my trophies.
That's right, right.
Yeah,
add your thing.
Feel like, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Come on over. I'm serious. You know me. I'm open on the weekend. Swing by. I don't have to stream or anything on the weekend. Make it a thing. We'll hang out. I'll watch you play. It'll be lots of fun. If you feel like it's getting on in the year and you just ain't going to have enough time, or you feel like it's getting too far away from you and you're like, I have to play Miles Morales now, get your ass over here and play Miles Morales, man. Right. It's the least I can do.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's not really like, it hasn't even been on my radar because I'm like, yeah, I have it, but I forget about it all the time.
Because there's other stuff going on.
The PS5.
Yeah.
So when I got the Ratchet and Clank, though, I'm like, God damn, I need that.
That's where, like, if you had it, I wouldn't even ask you. I would just show up like, hey, man, come on. Let me play Ratchet and Clank, please.
Yeah.
Just let me do it. It's like raining outside.
Right.
Come on, baby. Just give me something to suck. I swear to God. I just want to play for 5 minutes.
That haptic feedback, daddy.
It's nice, man. People aren't lying when they say you can feel raindrops. Like when it rains in Returnal, I can feel it on the controller. It's really weird. It's cool. I gotta admit it. Yeah. All right. Well, what else we got going on today?
Okay, so
or this week,
Target apparently is going to stop selling Pokemon cards and other trading cards because these ignorant motherfuckers don't know how to act.
They shooting at Target.
They're shooting. They're swarming the vendors, following them back to their cars. Fights are breaking out. Oh, I need these Pokemon cards. I need this Champions Path Pokemon set. I need all these sports trading cards because, now when COVID hit, man, just like with all the other hobbies, trading cards and video games, everybody wanted it.
Yeah.
And now, like, especially with grading is becoming more popular with video games and cards. So, like, a lot of YouTubers putting out, I got this graded and it sold for this much. So now people are starting to try and get on that train.
Imagine busting a cap in somebody's ass over some Pokemon cards.
Oh, Pokemon cards. Like, aren't you an adult, man?
I can't even. Jesus Christ.
Now I wish I would have bought a bunch of them, because I had thought about it. But I wish I would have bought a bunch of those, like, Champions Path boxes that had Charizard on the front.
Man, I don't need to lose you, Derrick. Don't get shot out here in these streets for these Pokemon cards.
Oh, no. This is back before it got crazy. Before it got crazy.
It's risky out here. This is back before it hit the news and putting it on TikTok. They shoot.
Made you look. You're a slave to a page in my rhyme book. That makes me sound real old. That's some odds for y'all that are too young to know where that comes from. But yeah, Target's like, you know what? Y'all fucked it up for everybody. Because before they just were selling cards at Fridays at 8 a.m. It was first come, first serve.
Yeah.
And now they're just like, fuck it. Fuck it.
Now they shooting at breakfast, man. They gang banging on bacon.
They say we can't do it no more. We shutting this shit down. Should have never gave y'all money.
Buy some new cards. Not here though, motherfucker.
Right. Fuck your cards.
Fuck your cards.
Yeah, exactly. Target is the Rick James of department stores.
Unity.
Fuck your cards. Yeah, man, it's wild, man. I just want to implore anybody listening,
please,
if you are super into Pokemon cards or sports cards or whatever, don't be endangering people's lives for this shit, okay? It's gonna be all right. You're gonna be fine, okay? Yeah. I don't know if you're collecting them or
don't die for your hobbies.
It's not worth it.
It ain't worth it.
It's not worth it. If there was, well, I don't know. I was gonna say if there was a bunch of sealed Super Nintendo games and I had to fight to get some, I'm not gonna do that.
I mean, I would do it like West Side Story style. Like I'll stab a motherfucker for a complete in-box Super Nintendo, but I won't shoot you.
Yeah,
you know, you gonna bleed a little, but you'll live. Yeah,
let's take this.
There are rules of engagement. You know, we can gangs in New York style that one. It'll be fine.
Yeah, so it's wild. They like fuck. You can still buy the cards online, but the fact that you cannot walk into a Target and buy trading cards is ridiculous now.
Oh boy.
But yeah, Mass Effect Legendary Edition dropped today on PS4 and Xbox One.
Yeah.
I have been watching videos on it, and Mass Effect 1 looks so much better.
I was going to say, it's probably the game that's going to get the biggest facelift just because of how old it is. So,
and it looks like it plays more like 2 and 3. Like they changed the mechanics of it. Because honestly, Mass Effect 1, as much as I love that game, it plays like shit.
Yeah. I've also heard from some purists, though, that some of the cosmetic changes because of the brighter colors and sharper textures kind of took away the 80s sci-fi vibe. You know how like it was kind of foggy and it had that CD kind of
grainy
groove.
Film.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I'm surprised they didn't just add a filter back over it or make that an option. But, you know, if you're a purist and you've been playing these games recently and you go to this, you might take issue with a thing here or there. But I haven't touched Mass Effect in years. Oh my God. Yeah. It's been a really long time.
Yeah, that dropped today. So if you've never played Mass Effect, you got to go buy it. You got to buy it. You got to play through all 3 of these games. It was one of the first games that allows you to carry your save transfer?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a new concept
at
the time.
They did it the best at that time.
I was going to say it wasn't a new concept, but it definitely, the amount of choices you could make and the ripple effects of those choices going into the second game, I think where they shot themselves in the foot was making it a trilogy. Because by the time you got to the third game, there was so much different shit that they couldn't deliver on the promise that was built up to that point, which led to a lot of disappointment in the ending. I feel like if they just did 2 games and they had everything transfer over, they could have got more wild with the ending. But yeah, it was still cool, regardless of the expectations that were built up by the end of the third. Taken as a whole, the experience is not to be missed. So if you haven't actually played Mass Effect, you've been sleeping on it because it's a little bit too old, or you never had a 360 or whatever back in the day, I would say get it. If you're any kind of a fan of sci-fi or RPGs or BioWare, I gotta tell you, man, when I originally beat Mass Effect, I felt like I was watching Star Wars for the first time. Like, that's the level of hype. I was like, this shit is awesome. The way the story is really good. The threat that they present towards the end of Mass Effect 1 and that you carry on with in Mass Effect 2 and 3 is just grand big. And it's overpowering and almost feels hopeless, but it just makes everything, the stakes are so high, it makes everything that much more tense. So cool. All right, well, let me get on with the rest of the news then. So there have been rumors circulating of a Nintendo Direct next month, which makes sense because E3's next month, right? So everybody keep your eyes out, keep your eyes peeled for maybe news from Nintendo. If you haven't already, they a lot of times they'll announce stuff on their YouTube channel. We'll definitely talk about it when it comes around. I'm assuming another Smash character is going to get announced. There's also been rumors Nintendo's been talking a lot of shit how they're going to release a bunch of games this year still that haven't been announced. So now might be the good time to be like, 2D Metroid, Bayonetta 3, fucking...
Please give me Bayonetta 3.
New,
I will drop everything
new
for that.
Donkey Kong game. Get out of here, you know? Like,
Right.
Mario Party 2. Shut up. Fucking Mario Kart 9. We don't give a shit. So...
No, they're not dropping no Mario Kart. No
I mean, I'm going a little nuts at this point.
I know you're bullshitting, but...
Yeah. Mario Odyssey 2. Super
Oh,
Mario
baby.
Brothers 2. Baby.
Speaking of Donkey...
Knack 3 on Switch.
Did you see Donkey's More Money, More Problems rap video?
I did, and I loved it.
I was like, oh my god, that wasn't bad. That was actually pretty good.
No, it was fun. It reminded me a lot of the nerdcore that you would hear back in the day. I was like, oh shit, man, I needed him to do a collab with Mega Ran. That was good.
Right.
The best part is took his editing skills and put all the pictures and stuff with it, which made it great.
Right.
So I love the video that he put together with it. It was good stuff. We are fans of Video Game Donkey. He's great. Wouldn't be? I remember AD mentioned it casually, as if Donkey isn't like gigantic. But wouldn't it be great if we got him on the show?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna reach out to Donkey and like, hey man, come on the show. We love you.
It'd be a masterpiece.
A masterpiece. You, me, and Donkey masterpiece.
Woke up this morning, got some gabagool.
Then I headed to the store to eat my gabagool. That's the Sopranos video. That was good.
Yeah.
Had a lot of fun with that. I don't know. Maybe someday, man. Maybe someday we'll be big enough for the big boys. Who knows?
Maybe.
All right. What else we got? Insomniac Games.
Uh-oh.
Makers of
I like
Ratchet
that.
and Clank. Yeah, you already like just me saying Insomniac. Spider-Man. Okay?
Ooh.
Insomniac. Okay? Sunset
All right.
Overdrive. Now, you may recall last week I had mentioned there were rumors that Sunset Overdrive could come to PlayStation. In league with that, there was an interview recently with the director of the original Sunset Overdrive and Insomniac Games, who was saying that a sequel of Sunset Overdrive on PlayStation could definitely happen because they do in fact own the IP for that game. Microsoft does not.
Okay.
Now, for those who don't remember, back in the day, Insomniac was making all the exclusives for PlayStation. The fact that they made Sunset Overdrive exclusively for Xbox was kind of a big deal. And then Sony bought Insomniac back in 2019. So the fact that they're completely open and even eager to explore the IP further tells me that while we may not get the original Sunset Overdrive on PlayStation, it didn't sound like they were focusing more on that. Although if they did, it'd be cool. Who knows when the rights will age out on that. A sequel is entirely possible. Did I just hear you rubbing your hands together in anticipation?
Yeah. I was
That's
actually rubbing my chest in anticipation, but you know.
Oh my god. So horny for Sunset Overdrive. So horny for this IP.
Sunset Titty Drive, baby. Let's
Jesus
go.
Christ. Oh my god.
The
Speaking
show
of,
is slowly going down the drain every
Yep.
week.
oh man, Derrick, problems. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Well, you know, speaking
horny.
of Mo Honey, I can't even say it. Mo Horny, Mo Problems. So, speaking of creative characters, I actually, like, my creative character for Sunset Overdrive, you know who it was? Can you guess?
Barack Obama.
No, it was not Barack Obama. I did that for Mass Effect, and I am embarrassed about that. But no. For Sunset Overdrive, I made Janelle Monáe, and she fit perfectly.
Oh yeah.
It had her little tuxedo, you know, her little vest with a little bow tie, had her hairdo. The voice actor for the female character actually sounded a little bit like her. I was like, this really works.
Cool.
So if you ever want to cosplay as Janelle Monáe, smacking, you know, mutants in the face with a crowbar and gliding around on wires like she's surfing, Sunset Overdrive, just saying.
Yay.
So, all right, Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance, the new game, not Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance PS2 re-release. We got to make the distinction here. Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance is actually going to be dropping on Games Pass at launch. So if you're planning on getting it and you got yourself an Xbox, pump them brakes. You do not have to shell out if you got that Games Pass.
You know, I found myself almost tempted to get a Series S because I went to Walmart and they had like 9 of them.
Wow.
Like in the store. And I had never seen any of the new gen consoles in the store. So this was surprising to me. I was like, oh man, I could buy this. I could get Games Pass. And then I thought to myself, I don't even got time to play the shit I got. I'm going to buy a whole nother system to get some, then pay a monthly fee for some games I ain't going to play. So, yeah, no.
That's fair.
Maybe I'll buy one and do a trade or something.
Yeah.
I need a trade or something. But
Yeah.
I need this PS5 quick.
Trade for the PS5.
I've been waiting on PS5 so long, I almost got the inferior next gen Xbox.
Oh man, that's rough, buddy.
Yeah.
Mom.
That's Zuko.
Yeah,
that's rough, buddy.
That's rough, buddy. My girlfriend turned into the
first
moon.
Turned into the moon.
The moon.
Covered the
She
moon.
covered the sun with the moon.
She became a fish.
That's rough, buddy. Well, there are rumors that Apple is trying to make a game console like the Switch that would be like a hybrid console, and that they're partnering with, my favorite developer who's never done anything wrong, Ubisoft, for exclusive games and guidance. So you got Apple, which I already don't like because of their proprietary bullshit, and they're the worst. And then they're paired with, sexual predator, racist execs at Ubisoft. And they're going to make a console. So cool. Gonna stick with my Switch. Fuck you. But if you're interested, they're doing it. So there you go. They allegedly. There are rumors.
Predators. No.
No.
Alleged.
Definitely predators. No, fuck that. Racist predators. They cover for them. They shuffle them around like the Catholic Church. They give them money. Fuck Ubisoft. Have I not said that enough? However,
now I think.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm sorry. You said racist predators, and I'm just thinking of like the actual movie Predator, the skinhead Predator.
Right. Just
they got locks and shit. He's just like, nope.
Just singling Danny Glover out. Leave him alone.
Aryan Brotherhood.
Yeah. Just like I'm not gonna hunt the wit man. I'm not gonna hunt him. So yeah, the rumor is that Apple's making the console. So who knows? Well, more to come on that potentially. Who knows? All right. For fans of the SNES classic Zombies Ate My Neighbors, both Zombies Ate My Neighbors and its sequel Ghoul Patrol got a re-release trailer this week. And unlike Dark Alliance from PS2, it actually has all new features and support and online. It's going to be $14.99 for both games in a bundle on all of the systems, your Switch, your PS, your Xbox, maybe even the PC. I have to go back and check my notes on that one. They have not actually announced a release date for these games yet, but they're coming. So, fans of Zombies Ate My Neighbors, I know there's a lot of you out there. Get excited. Your time has come, basically.
Yes.
If you haven't already emulated it and put it on a million things, because I know I have, but whatever,
Official support.
Yeah. So we talked about recently that Nike and PS5 making them shoes this month. Well, not to be outdone, Xbox has partnered with Adidas to make their own kicks.
They said, we're the inferior brand, and we shall pair with the inferior brand.
Ooh, it's debate.
It's debatable. I'm just fucking.
I was going to say,
I like Adidas. Yeah.
That's not even a Coke-Pepsi comparison, because Coke is obviously superior. But with Adidas and Nike, they're close enough to where I could say it's a preference. Mm-hmm. In fact, I've always kind of personally favored Adidas, but maybe it's just because of the affiliation with Run DMC. I don't know. Yeah. Adidas always felt more New York. Nike was more LA. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, West Coast, East Coast beef?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just me.
I love beef.
Anyways, they have not. There's no specifics on when you can see these come through, like with the PS5 and the Nike shoes, but it's coming. So keep your eyes out, shoe heads, fans of Microsoft and fans of Adidas. If you're in that Venn diagram, your day has come. Mm-hmm. Speaking of the day that has come, it is finally upon us. Castlevania Season 4 has dropped on Netflix, and it's glorious.
It is pretty good.
Oh my god, I love the show. Speaking of Derrick, I'm horny for Castlevania. Feel these nipples, guys. Seriously.
Yeah. And so, I've only gotten up to episode 2. I remember you telling me you got up to episode 5.
I know, and I was the one that was like, I'm going to take it easy. We'll watch one episode. And the episodes just go by so fast, and they're so good.
They just kind of end. you're like, and now I'm starting to kind of I can figure when it's going to end.
Yeah, you
Like,
can
it usually
tell.
ends on a close-up of someone's face.
Yeah, music starts to kick in. You're like, it's about to end, ain't it? And then you see the credits, and you're like, shit, I got to keep going.
Yeah, but I mean, let's talk about it. I can only talk about the first 2 episodes, obviously.
Yeah, I don't want to get into spoilers. Maybe since this is the end of the arc, we can eventually do a spoiler cast on Castlevania, the show. I would really like to do something like that. So I don't want to get into specifics, but I will say that, you know, you're introducing additional characters. They're fleshing out the characters that we left off with in season 3. And there were threads of plot in season 3 about a certain character that, you know, left in season 2 that's coming back. You start to see the players in, like, who's pulling the strings, the different motivations for why different characters want that to happen or don't want that to happen. The story, the writing, the animation, the fight scenes. God, dude, the fight scenes are fucking just mwah!
Can I just say that Sypha is ridiculous.
She's really coming into her own.
She's nasty.
She's OP. Like, Sypha is MVP for sure. Like, I thought Alucard and Trevor were badass, but she's getting creative with her fucking magic, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
One thing I will say about the show is if you've seen up to season 2, spoilers for season 2, okay? I was going to say spoilers for season 2.
Yeah.
They defeat Dracula.
Right.
The biggest bad in the land.
Yeah.
And in season 3, they have a really tough fight at the end of season 3 with a bunch of monsters. But then when you start season 4, I understand they're tired, but like they're fighting like very low class night creatures.
Yeah.
And they're having issues. And I'm just like, but y'all have already done all this other shit. You've proven that this should be like a walk in the park to you. They're like the end of game, you have all the upgrades, and then you go back to the beginning, and you're still having issues. Like,
I didn't really get that impression. I got the impression that, you know, that people are meddling in affairs, sacrifices are being done, dark magic is being used, stronger monsters are coming out of the woodwork to try to set pieces on the chessboard. That plus them constantly fighting with little to no rest, because they still look badass, and they look they're kicking a lot of ass. It just seems like the monsters have stepped up their game as well. Yeah. Okay. And they're fighting a lot of them. And like you said, that there's a very clear reason why they're tired, and they kind of go over, you know, that in the first couple episodes. But yeah, I didn't get that impression too much myself. I definitely am with you in that I hate that trope. Like you think of the Matrix sequel when all of a sudden, you know, Superman Jesus Neo is having trouble with the robots, and then he just goes, upgrades. Fuck off.
Right.
You can see the source code, dude. I don't want to hear no shit about no upgrades.
Right.
So, and Sypha and Trevor cannot see the source code, but they are really strong. And I don't know. I'm feeling the balance, but I get what you're saying. I feel like maybe they could communicate the strength of the monsters or the condition of our heroes a little better, but I was able to look past it pretty easily just in service of the action, which was really good.
Yeah. Any more thoughts on it?
Not so far. I'll probably finish it pretty quickly because I just love it so much.